Hello, hi, this is Ruby, and this is Live Well with Ruby about financial literacy for teens. Disclaimer: please read carefully. Thank you. They teach kids lots of stuff in school, but not about money, which led to many people racking up credit card and student loan debts. We have a responsibility to make our sons and daughters money smart. We have to teach them to earn, save, and spend money wisely. We don't want to teach them to be greedy about money, but to be content with whatever they make and not compare themselves to others. Teach them to also help those in need, as charity is one of the pillars of Islam. When my kids were young, they had this rule about their pocket money: 34% for spending, 33% for saving, and 33% for charity. Here are some suggestions on how to teach teens about money. Teach the difference between needs and wants. When teen kids need the latest smartphone, video game, or even a car, ask them why they need it. Make sure you're firm and give examples to explain the difference between needs and wants. A smartphone might be a need, but a latest smartphone is a want. We don't want to send a message that their wants don't matter though. If they budget for the needs and have some money saved up, you can occasionally let them buy some stuff. Teach them to spend less than they earn. Your teen knows negative numbers from math class, so it shouldn't be hard to transfer that to money. When you consistently spend more than you make, you will end up with a negative account balance. Teach them to start a budget and track their expenses. If your teen has a job, gets an allowance, or has money from gifts in an account, they should track what they spend and set up a simple budget. Teach them about investing money. When your teen starts budgeting and works to grow the gap between earning and spending, they will have more money to save. Explain to them about earning money by investing in a share or stock. Definition of stocks are an investment that allows you to own a portion of a public corporation. Getting kids interested, show the teens how wealthy they can become through it. Explain that saving money now can mean that they will be able to do most things they would like to do later in life, like taking flying lessons, traveling around the world, etc. You can download this app from the Apple or Android store, which is called wealthsimple.com. Teach them about interest Islamic way. If your teen has bank account, they must know about getting interest on savings. As a Muslim, we are not supposed to take interest. Hopefully, you have had a talk about interest and why it's not allowed in Islam. As a person repays the loan, he has to pay a fixed extra amount when returning the money. In simple terms, a person taking a loan of an amount of 1,000 will repay $1,000 plus $100 in interest. Although interest is not allowed in Islam, your teen must know investment is allowed and investing is okay as long as they invest money in money market shares where they can gain dividend or lose money. Explain gross versus net pay. When your teen gets a job, they will expect to get paid according to hours worked. They are not expecting their paycheck to be less. You better tell them about income tax deductions. Your teen should know they may receive a refund after filing a tax return if too much money has been withheld from their paycheck during the year, but they should get used to planning their budget on their net pay instead of the higher gross pay they anticipated. Types of taxes: federal income tax, provincial tax, municipal tax, property tax, and GST. Show them receipt to explain the video game doesn't cost just the price, but also there are taxes charged on the price. Teach them about good versus bad debt. Good debt is money you borrow that helps you reach your goals. Student loan is a good debt and it helps them earn higher education. The average student loan debt per person in 2022 was $30,000. If you want your child to have enough money for higher education, start saving money in the RESP when they are born. This way, they will not need to borrow when they need it. Bad debt. They should avoid bad debt as it carries high interest rate and is often used to purchase our wants, not needs. Swiping a credit card to buy that video game or expensive phone often can put them in bad debt that's hard to recover from. If your teen is not ready for bank credit card yet, try store-bought Visa or MasterCard. This way, if they show they are responsible, you can transition them to actual credit card, which is very important to build credit score and easier to carry compared to cash. Available in all store in the denomination of 25, 50, 100 or 200 are MasterCard and Visa. Activation fee apply which is between 495 to 595. Explain credit score. Teens get bombarded with credit card offers, and although it sounds great, but if they are not responsible and spend more than they can afford, they will not be able to pay it off and get bad credit score. Teach big loans are not good idea. Buying a car is some teens' dream, but what they don't understand is car might only cost 10,000 to them, but that's not the only expense. They have to consider the gas, insurance and other repairs cost in the monthly payment too. If teen tracked expenses and started using a budget, have them project all of the expenses they could have as a young adult and compare it to their net pay from a career that interests them. Teens considering big loans need to use student loan calculators and look at the loan amount, terms, and interest rates to better understand the debt they want to take on. Teach them about starting their own businesses. Encourage your teen to start their own business like washing cars, mowing lawns, or shoveling snow for neighbors to earn some extra cash. Explain to them the balance between running small business and studying full time is not easy but doable. Just takes a lot of discipline and hard work and commitment. Help your teen figure out ways to market their business, get the equipment they need, and find customers by printing and distributing flyers in the neighborhood. A good show to watch with your teen to teach them about business is Dragon's Den. Most teens are surprised to see where their money goes when they start tracking all their spending. If your teen has a smartphone, they can use apps like Wallo or MyDo. Both these apps charge a nominal fee. Once they have a better sense of how much they spend and in what categories, they can create a simple budget with the same money management apps. In the budget, your teen should consider getting aside money to save, spend, and donate. These helps teens put cash in the bank while still allowing them to spend this responsibly. By creating a giving fund, they can donate to important causes. Like in my kids' Islamic school, they had an option of support a child through Muslim Welfare Center. The teacher asked all 30 kids in the class to give $1 per month, which was then used to support a needy child in Pakistan. I hope you have learned a few things from this video. Make sure to explain each category to your teen who is ready to go in the world where they will make a lot of important decisions in their life. Once they are equipped with the right tools, it will save them from a lot of hardship. May Allah give your kids successful life. Ameen.